Imagine facing life's hardest challenges with the stillness of a mountain and the flexibility of a flowing river. In today's fast-moving world filled with uncertainty and distraction, mental strength is not a luxury, it is a necessity. Through the teachings of the Buddha and the transformative journey of a young monk named Rahula, we uncover 8 timeless rules to build an unshakable mind. These rules go beyond mere inspiration. They are a blueprint for resilience, peace, and clarity in the midst of chaos. Let's embark on this inner journey together. Letting go of control. The first rule is letting go. Many of us live burdened by the need to control everything, our outcomes, how people view us, and even our own emotional states. But control is often an illusion. As the Buddha explained to Rahula, clinging to outcomes prevents inner peace. Letting go doesn't mean giving up. It means surrendering to the present moment. It means releasing the weight of attachment and learning to walk freely, unattached to whether things turn out perfectly. Once Rahula stopped obsessing over perfect meditation, he found deeper stillness. That is the paradox. Only in letting go do we gain control over our experience. The power of presence. The second rule is to stay present. Our minds are often caught in a tug-of-war between the regrets of the past and anxieties of the future. But the present is where life happens. The Buddha reminded Rahula that strength lies in this very breath, this moment. When we anchor ourselves in the now, we awaken clarity. Through simple practices like mindful breathing and conscious awareness, we reclaim our mental energy. The past is a memory, the future is imagination, but the present is real and powerful. Self-compassion over self-judgment. The third rule is self-compassion. In his frustration, Rahula often judged himself harshly, but the Buddha taught that true strength begins with kindness toward oneself. Just as we would soothe a child or a friend in pain, we must speak to ourselves with gentleness. This shift in mindset transforms inner warfare into inner peace. With self-compassion, mistakes become opportunities, not failures. Growth becomes possible. Self-compassion doesn't make us weak, it makes us whole. Patience is strength in disguise. The fourth rule is patience. In a world of instant results, patience can feel outdated. But the Buddha compared inner strength to a tree. It doesn't grow in a day, but its roots deepen silently. When Rahula embraced patience, he stopped comparing his path to others. He began to understand that true growth takes time. Whether in meditation or relationships, real strength often appears as calm persistence. Resilience is the art of learning from setbacks. The fifth rule is resilience. Life will test us. We will fall. But each fall is a lesson. The Buddha shared stories of travelers who turned storms into teachers. Rahula began to see failure not as the opposite of success, but as part of the same path. Resilience is not about never breaking. It's about bending, learning, and rising again. With every setback, our capacity to endure grows. Strength is not the absence of difficulty. It is the courage to keep walking anyway. Master the mind before it masters you. The sixth rule is mental discipline. Our thoughts can become storms, but we are not our thoughts. We are the sky, the witness, the observer. Buddha guided Rahula to observe thoughts without attachment. Just as clouds pass through the sky, thoughts arise and fall. The practice of meditation becomes a training ground for this mastery. By learning not to react, we become mentally free. And in that freedom lies our true strength. Acceptance of what is the seventh rule is acceptance. Often we resist life's realities, hoping things were different. But resistance creates suffering. Acceptance, on the other hand, opens the door to peace. When Rahula learned to accept what he couldn't change, he found surprising clarity. Acceptance is not resignation. It is the courageous acknowledgement of what is. It allows us to work with reality rather than against it. In acceptance, we find wisdom, living with purpose beyond the self. The final rule is to have a purpose beyond yourself. The Buddha taught that true strength flourishes when rooted in service. When Rahula understood that his practice wasn't just for him, but for the benefit of others, his motivation deepened. Purpose brings clarity. It transforms struggle into service. A mind anchored in meaning becomes resilient, because it knows why it endures. The journey is within Rahula's transformation mirrors our own potential. Each of us carries the seeds of inner strength, waiting to be nurtured. The Buddha's 8 rules are not just spiritual ideals. They are practical tools: letting go, presence, self-compassion, patience, resilience, mental discipline, acceptance, purpose. These are the pillars of an unshakable mind. If you take one step each day toward these truths, you will find yourself not just surviving life's challenges, but thriving in the midst of them. So let this story be a reminder. You are stronger than you think. The path to peace does not lie in changing the world, but in mastering your own mind. Thank you for walking this journey with us. Subscribe to The Enlightened Mind for more timeless Buddhist stories and teachings that awaken the heart and mind.